Hello and welcome to another TLC Tutoring Company accounting lesson. Today we will be going over a differential analysis as it relates to replacing equipment. Again, for these type of differential analysis questions, we are not going to be using a full table like what might be seen in some textbooks. We are simply going to be analyzing this from an accounting standpoint. So here we have Schneider Incorporated that has a piece of equipment that originally cost $100,000. This piece of equipment also has accumulated depreciation of $30,000. So the $100,000 and the $30,000, that is not going to be relevant to us. What we care about is the new equipment that we are going to replace it with, is that replacement going to cost us, or actually going to save us money? So let's take a look. We see here that the company is considering selling their old equipment for $60,000 and replacing it with a new piece of equipment for $75,000. It also says that the equipment has an estimated useful life of 3 years, so that's good because it actually kind of mirrors what we're seeing before with the old piece of equipment. The old equipment had a useful life of 3 years. The new equipment has a useful life of 3 years, so it's going to be for the same amount of time. This new equipment has no residual value, so we're not going to be able to get any money at the end of its life. But it would actually decrease related costs from $15,000 to $11,000 annually. So here we're seeing that we're saving some money each year. So now we need to determine if the company should replace the equipment. So let's go ahead and analyze this a little bit further. Let's go in order. The company is considering selling their equipment for $60,000. So if we replace the equipment, we get to sell the old equipment. All right, let's start there. So if we sell the old equipment, we will be getting $60,000. However, we will have to buy new equipment. And that will actually be, let's see, that'll be $75,000. Remember, since we're purchasing, I'm going to write this as a negative so we can kind of analyze it here. So right off the bat, we see that we are actually going to be spending $15,000 so far. So far, this doesn't look very lucrative. So essentially, the cost savings that we incur for this machine must outweigh this net negative effect here. If it does not, then we should not be purchasing this piece of equipment. So let's take a look at those cost savings. It tells us that the equipment has an estimated useful life of 3 years, no residual value, and would actually decrease related costs from $15,000 to $11,000. So notice how it's decreasing costs. That's cost savings. We like to save money. So each year, we are saving $4,000, $15,000 minus $11,000. So $4,000 is our cost savings each year. So $4,000 per year, and this is going to be cost savings over 3 years. We are actually going to be saving $12,000. Let's continue to analyze it, although I'm pretty sure you can already see what's happening here. All right, so it's going to cost us $15,000 just to replace the equipment, but we're saving $12,000 over the period, so that's going to be a positive. However, the cost savings are not enough to justify spending a net effect of $15,000 on this new equipment. The cost savings are just not enough. If we saved, say, $6,000 per year, that would be enough to say, okay, great, 6,000 times 3, that's 18,000. We would actually have a positive effect there. But we're not saving enough money to justify spending that $15,000 net to replace the equipment. Okay, so in this case, your final result would say do not replace equipment. We want to stay with our old equipment based on this analysis. Okay, so continue to take a look at these differential analysis problems. They may be a little bit confusing at first. Don't worry at first, I'm going to say. At first, do not worry too much about your setup. Try to understand from just a general critical thinking point of view. Understand why things are considered to be positive effects and negative effects, why cost savings are something we would actually want for a company. If you start understanding the background of these questions, it's going to help you a lot more to understand what you're doing in the long run. Okay, so thank you so much for learning with me, and until next time, happy studying.